Welcome to another episode of Blindfolded Speedrun News. Once again, I have some awesome runs and achievements to share with you. To start things off, we have a new world record in Vectronom by Civil. He managed to beat the already pretty optimized previous record by another 2 whole minutes and got himself a time of 26 minutes. Here is some information to the run. Apparently, the run is already really optimized in terms of speed and consistency due to many months of routing. So the next step would now be to refine some beat counts and music cues to potentially sometimes go offbeat to skip some more obstacles. Another interesting point is that this run could save another minute RTA as it was played on the Switch, whereas the run is usually counted in-game time and run on PC. Civil's next goals are a sub 25 run as well as another category of this game called All Pickups. Best of luck with that. Next up, we can welcome Asterix once again, as he managed to improve the blindfolded Super Mario Bros. World record again. This time he managed to snatch a pretty big PB with a time of 7 minutes and 1 second. This way he secured himself first place by 58 seconds. This run has been optimized to an extreme in the past couple of months, and this definitely shows it well. Many fast and therefore riskier strats are used in this route, so any mistake means the run is over. Still, Asterix pushed through and finally got a run that included it all. Big GG's to that. Supervania recently shared some work in progress blindfolded project with me, Asterix Obelix XXL. You can see some really cool normalization strats in this 3D platformer. Especially carefully considering the camera that moves dynamically really impresses me. They said that the full run would probably not happen in the future as the game is very long, but they plan to do some segments of the game in the single session. I'm really excited to how this turns out. February was a crazy month for blindfolded SM64. Not only do we have 2 new 16-star completions, but also the practice for 120 stars has finished and we have a date for the first 120-star run. First of all, we have Parsi, a Japanese top runner of the game who finished his first blindfolded 16-star run with a time of 1 hour and 24 minutes. Most of his strats are based off of Nobori's record, so even though it was his first run, he used tons of super advanced strategies like standing left side and elevator skip in Balls in the Sky. The retries of these difficult strats have cost him some time, but in my opinion this completion is extremely impressive. GG's. Second of all, my own progress with Super Mario 64. As I said earlier, the stage RTA practice has been finished. I managed to beat the last few stages, namely SSL and DDD, and since then I am practicing my memory for the big run, which will take place on the 19th of March, starting 9 AM CET. Besides that, I also got a new record in the ROM hack Super Captain Falcon 64. I grinded the blindfolded 1-star category of this hack already the last year, but now, in preparation for an ESA marathon run I had, I optimized some strats even more and got this close to flawless run. I played within around 15 to 20 seconds of my sum of best, so this will be really tough to beat. Finally, I want to introduce you to Nico. You may have heard his name before in previous news, as he was running Red Ball blindfolded. Well, this month he really went crazy on blindfolded speedrunning. To start, he began practicing Super Mario 64 and managed to finish a full 16-star run. His final time was 1 hour and 23 minutes. He did some other finished attempts before this, but had some technical difficulties with recording etc. So we are all very glad it worked out in the end to get some nice footage of a finished run. Interesting to note is that he played on Wii with an emulator, not the virtual console. That allowed him to play with the only Wii controller he had at home, a Wii remote plus nunchuck. If you ask me, that's definitely a world's first. Then, to continue with Nico, he also managed to improve his Red Ball 12 levels PB by around 2 minutes, as well as clearing a whole new category for the first time in the world. This time, he challenged the 17 level category, which includes all previous 12 levels plus 5 more. His final time in this run was 11 minutes and 40 seconds. Lastly, he challenged another game, and wow, this is a shocker now. Many people have talked about this one before, but nobody has ever tried it until now. Nico finished the Shell Cup in time trial mode in Mario Kart Wi while blindfolded. That involves some beat counted driving, normalizing with water respawns and many more cool techniques. It is really amazing to finally see some progress in Blindfolded Mario Kart, and hopefully we will see more of it. To switch genres a bit, we have another Metal Gear Solid 2 tanker completion, but this time it comes with a twist. Apache Smash and the Lightning Strikes met up at the recent ESA event and sat down to beat the game in a one-controller, two-player setting. Similar to what was done before in Punch-Out at GDQ, the two runners shared the controller with one hand each. These amazing challenge runs within the Blindfolded community are extremely impressive, and it cannot be understated how difficult it is to perform such run. The two theorized that a much lower time could still be achieved with more practice. So who knows, maybe on another occasion we will see more of this. Congrats to both of you. Last but not least, we have Calamay beating the first chapter in Celeste with the Golden Berry. It was his first blindfolded performance within Celeste, and he already impressed with some unique and really clever strats. Hopefully we'll see more of this in the future. As a reference, the Golden Berry attempts mean beating the entire chapter of the game without a single death. And trust me, this is really difficult to pull off. Huge GGs and hope you had fun trying out some blindfolded gaming. That's it for this month in the Blindfolded Speedrun community. Many amazing runs and runners. As always, show them some love, leave them a follow, and if you enjoyed the news today, leave a like and subscribe. There have already been some blindfolded completions in the first days of March, so let's look forward to the next episode. My name is Bubzia, thank you for your time and I wish you happy gaming. See you around. This month's shoutouts go to VR4300, Funkylicious, ZXMany, Bob Farrell and Benlitz. Thank you very much for the continuous support. I really appreciate it.